Hello everyone, Vincent Briatore here, your Ethereum evangelist, aka Cryptodamus, and today I wanted to talk about some of the things that I've learned over the course of trading that have helped me achieve a somewhat level of success. I don't know, I've been doing videos for a while now. I see a lot more people are doing videos. Seems like everybody has an opinion about whatever currency, and I know it can start becoming overwhelming. I can only imagine how it is for someone new coming on board, given there's so many different resources. Like, everybody has an opinion, everybody's doing something, everybody's got the shit. We got BitConnect, cloud mining, all this crap. Now, I've invested in Bitcoin early on, years ago, through one of the ETFs that they had going on. I eventually actually sold that took my profits to invest in real estate down in Phoenix. Then earlier this year, I started actively trading again. I bought in like $5,000 into Ethereum. And here, Mike rolled a clip here. Check out this. Here you'll see that I was able to gain probably 110. So I went from $5,000 to $110,000 in about 5 months. This is due mostly to actively trading. So I started with Ethereum earlier this year, got some big gains, and then diversified, started investing. I got into XRP, but when everybody, and it goes in waves. It's deja vu. All these coins, they come back, make headlines, they go. And XRP was bittersweet because I had some good gains when it touched 40 cents, and then it just fell. And I had made some videos talking about XRP and the technology and implementation, banks, and yada yada. And once it started diving, I went ahead and sold finally, and I'm glad I did, man. It took me a while to release that investment in XRP and move away. And so that's one thing that I would say would be my first piece of advice for anyone new. And it's something that differs than traditional like stock investing that I found, because a lot of times, long-term holding, being unwavering when it comes to stocks is usually a positive thing. You evaluate a stock. If you're in, you're in. You buy and you hold and you're done. The daily fluctuations don't matter. But, well, in the cryptocurrencies, when you start seeing a downward trend that lasts for an extended period of time, you're better off just cutting your losses. And there's all kind of things that are going to influence you in your decisions, because you're going to have the fear of missing out because your stuff is going down, everybody else's is going up. And so you have to be diligent. You have to resist it. You have to resist your impulses, but at the same time, you have to be level-headed enough to know when to jump and get out. And the best way to do this is to be able to identify patterns in the cryptocurrency market and know when something is going to have a downward trend, it's going to last longer than you can get in. One thing I do is, if something pops high enough, I might jump out into an investment that I feel is a little bit more stable. It could be as stable as Bitcoin. So go figure. Who would ever consider Bitcoin a very stable investment? But in the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin, Ethereum, those are going to be your more stable coins, especially if you're investing in the altcoin market. So, something jumps up one day, goes up 50%, 100%, you may want to step out, because usually there's going to be a pullback. Now, if you're a long-term holder and you believe in the coin, hold and it'll go back up. But it might not, because you have coins like XRP. And I mean, when XRP went up to 40 cents, everybody thought XRP was going to do great. Like, nobody thought that there was going to be this issue with banks not wanting to adopt the actual token. And there's still die-hard fans that are attached to it. And I know it's going to go up. I know you can day trade it, but we're talking about if it's a sizable portion of your portfolio. We're talking it went from 40 cents to like 10 cents. That's losing what? Manaja. Like 80% of your portfolio is gone. So you tell me, long-term hold and long-term hold. I don't think anybody can resist those kind of swings. I took my profits, I think it was about 32 cents. I was like, you know what, I'm jumping the boat. It hit 40, it kept on going down. I looked at charts, I was like, eh. And then I got in other investments and made my profits. So it is a good thing to jump ship. If you feel like you gotta jump, jump. But remember, don't jump in other coins that are on all-time highs, because then you're going to start losing money, because you're going to jump from, you know, what coin is going down. That's another tricky thing. Oh man, I think I'm going to sneeze, and I'm going to edit that out. So anyway, so you have to curb, you know, those impulses. I tell you one thing, when I first started actively trading, the first thing that happened to me was I started losing money. You know, I was jumping from, you know, all-time high, but I wouldn't sell yet. It would start to go down, then I would sell and I would jump into another all-time high coin, and then I was catching the pullbacks instead of catching the rises. Well, you know, that's just something that happens and you learn by experience. Fortunately enough, I was able to see what I was doing wrong. I'm not a quitter. You know, like, I've lost a lot of money when, you know, in different trades, when Ethereum hit 10 cents for a day. So, the important thing is you stick with it, identify those patterns, and just keep going, keep going. So, you know, that's probably the best advice I could give anyone. I'm trying to think, you know, it's impulse control, to be dedicated, not take losses, don't give up, you know, and be careful with margin trades. I know a lot of people get in and think, oh, you know, and this is the problem, is that you can get in a couple of margin trades and make a lot of money, but every time you make a margin trade, you're putting everything on the line, because you could lose everything, because coins have been known to drop all the way to 10 cents for a day, go back up for an hour. And so be wary, you know, of margin trades. It's not necessary. I got from $5,000 to $110,000 with no margin trades. No margin trades in 5 months. I got beat up. One thing I like to say all the time to kind of motivate people, or to put it in perspective, is if you start with $10,000, you only have to double up 7 times to cross $1 million. That's one way to look at it. Yeah, I know in your head you're doing it like, what, to 10, 20? But yeah, we're talking about double ups, okay? So 100% gains. You know, in traditional stock market, they could be like, well, that, you know, but cryptocurrency, this is not a big deal to go up 100%. I mean, Civic went up 100% the past week, so that's one double up right there. You know, Ethereum goes back to over $400, that's another double up. You know, Bitcoin hits $8,000, there you go, that's another double up. So, and this is happening even more in smaller altcoins. So you have to get in there. Anyway, those are some tips. If I can tell you, is stay away from margin trading, evaluate coins, try to jump at all-time highs, okay? And listen, if you sell and the coin keeps on going up a little bit, you made a good decision, okay? That's what you want. You want to get selling as close to the top as you can, but it's better to sell and it keep going up a little bit than for you to sell on its way down. Okay, absolutely. So try to get out when the going is good and jump into another coin that's having a downturn, a pullback, and then jump into that one, ride it up. This is how I profited a lot. And you know, and I'll keep on making my trades. Like today, I don't know if you're watching this video and I uploaded it today. If you look at the market today, Civic's not doing good, Ethereum is down. So what would be good to buy? Well, you know, Neo and these coins, these are the coins we love. So I would be buying Neo now. I would be pulling everything I have from BCT or BTC, whatever, Bitcoin, and I'd put it into Neo right now, because Neo is having a pullback and you know it's going to go forward. So, and if you're watching this video later, then you can tell me how, if that trade would have worked out or not. But anyway, that's all I have for now, and I'll follow up, try every week to give some tips as far as trading. Hopefully you see how much I was able to make, and that kind of inspires you, you know, to do big things. It's exciting, you know, it's not a whole lot of money. I don't keep a whole lot on Bittrex, God knows. But it's nice to know that, dude, in 5 months I made enough to buy a 2-bedroom house in San Antonio or someplace, you know. It's good. Okay, ciao ragazzi, till next time.